lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run with Howard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald with a sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Wentz going to go on 4th down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 1, Wentz flushed out right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Win the rep, let's go, right here. Smoke! 53's the mic, 53, check 53. You don't want none. Pick up the shell.
Out of the gun, gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Malcolm Jenkins, the strong safety, swoops in for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. All day, baby, all day. Hey, Lim, Slim, Lim, Lim. Two.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Fletcher Cox. And how about this for a setup? The ball will go over on downs at the 1-yard line.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set them up with golden field position. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Taking it in from a yard out as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead.
16, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the air now with Goff. Going up top for Kupp. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Obama, Ric Flair. Watch the safety creep. He's coming. Bravo. Blue draw Porkins. Louis. 53.
Here's Goff. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's Just go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A gain there of 21 yards.
Go. 280. Lefty, lefty. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Wentz now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 54 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm coming after you. Ric Flair. Check 24. Check 24.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
He's the bulldozer, and he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles on 11. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Henderson now on first and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Like 20. 53, Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
12.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Protein spill. 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Let him know. 58, boys, 58. Hey, Shell. What we got? Hey, wahoo.
Here we go on fourth. Goff toward the pylon, caught. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Tighten up.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Throwing his Wentz. It's complete. It's Sproles. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
You go tight. You got tight. Here.
On first down, they run with Howard. He'll have a first down past the 40. And down right around the 37. It's a gain of 34.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Recon, 132 fighter. He's crashing. He's checking. Lefty.
Now it's Sproles. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
I know you're looking at the scoreboard clock. We're getting near the end of this game, but they ran what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover.
Maverick. Kill.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Mike 53. Ricky. DC. Check. Lucky. SOS. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Value 1. Here we go. Check 13.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
53, Mike. Obama. Whip. Watch the whip. Who do you want? 53's the Mike. Go, 12, let's go. So we got man.
From the gun, here's Goff. Forced out to his left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
They're down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down.
17. I got him. 51's the Mike. Tighten up. Well, super. 51 Mike 51.
The Rams going for it on fourth. Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And there's a chance for them to end the game. An incompletion, it's probably over. But how big was that one, though, to keep this game going?
That's the conversion of the game right now, no doubt.
Louis. 76, tell him. 76. 76. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. Nigel Bradham brings him down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Goff. Eluding the pressure right. He's got Higbee complete right side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
You think you won't get this? You think you won't get this? He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 49.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. Kill. 2 for 1. Check. Super. Quick. Tight dog.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now it's Gurley. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. No gain on this defense, no gain. 5.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a big... His guys will get...
At their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting. Need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee.
Will also be gone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, fuck the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5. Yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go, back man. 54, Mike, 54.
Here's a handoff to Sproles to start the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Sproles. And an alley to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Play action to Sproles. Wins. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And this will be caught at the 30.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, that takes the starch right out of them.
They'll run it with Sproles. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. This is Howard on second down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now Wentz on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check. Fresno. Friday. Check it back.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 25 yards that time.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Zebra. Don't be scared of it. Under 10. 10. Let's go. Come on. Look. Front left. Right.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Give me that ball, defense.
On 3rd down, Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down.
Alert.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. We'll see what they'll do here as they're up against a 4th and inches. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Well. Rush in. Watch safety creep. Safety creeping. Check three.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that'll help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Wentz able to hook up with Aguilar for a big gain. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and very short, Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara. So this is going to be fun to watch. I can't wait to see those guys do their thing. But there are plenty of other guys out there, too. Zeke comes along. You got to take him. Melvin Gordon, if they both come to camp. We'll see how that works out. How about Todd Gurley and his health? Because, boy, when he touches the ball, great things usually happen.
And then wondering, someone like Le'Veon Bell took the year off, now a new offense. But if he starts going like he used to, he's obviously going to be a good one.
Fresh legs is what you're counting on with Le'Veon Bell and a fresh start in New York with the Jets. And if you're looking for an exciting rookie, remember this. Kyler Murray's going to get the ball from the first snap, and they're going to leave him in there throughout. And as long as he stays healthy, he's going to pitch it around the park a bunch. Don't be surprised if he gets a little love, too.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
We play to win.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now it's Wilson. And the tight end Dixon left side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson flushed out right. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. They got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Sunday. Here. Me.
Again, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And Elliott puts this one through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
53 to Mike, 53, check 53. Watch QB drop. Alert 3. Alert 3. Kill. Alert. 19. Still got 4 down. Ball trot. Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson rolling to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Bang out.
They run for it with Carson. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Check 52. Got it.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You got tight. Alert. What's left. I'll go special.
Here's Carson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Rashad Penny. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Green 80. Check 53. I got him. 18. Mike, 53. I'm trying to collect. 53 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson being chased out left. And he'll lay out out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Good job right there.
They go play action now. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it and avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Go. Check. Look for signal. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, pick up. Go. 12. Check. 12.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On first down, Wentz. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And that disastrous play partner is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they give up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got the stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense hasn't put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. On first down, it's Carson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
First down, Seattle.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
53, Mike 53. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
So the victory here for Seattle. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better. You will never